One thing that really divides many people, it's our eating habits, isn't it? What we all like in various parts of the world. And when you travel, you try new things and you think, yes, I like them, no, I don't like them. And one of the things that I find fascinating is when you go into a different culture and you see what they do and you think, oh, that's quite tasty. For instance, for me, I quite like the Italian way of making salads. I think it's a lot fresher looking, and I love the way that they use oils and seasoning and herbs. There's just something about it. But for me, obviously, you can't beat traditional Yorkshire food, English food, as I like to call it. And one of the delicacies that I truly enjoy, way too much, I'm sure you can tell, is Yorkshire pudding. It's a very simple recipe if you haven't tried it, very tasty. We tend to serve it traditionally with our Sunday lunch. Roast beef, Yorkshire pudding, roast potatoes, vegetables, lashings of gravy. Sometimes up in Yorkshire, we serve that as a starter too, with onion gravy. So you may get one, just served on a plate as your opening starter. Now, a former Yorkshire resident, none other than Dame Judi Dench, has caused, well, a bit of a minefield, because she claims that when she was at school, many years ago, obviously now, every single Tuesday they used to serve Yorkshire pudding with treacle. Now, it's something I've never heard of before, never really tried that one, but now I'm thinking I might give it a go, which got me thinking, and I wanted to share this with you. Is there anything, that you did like or now don't like or have tried to think, wow, that is really tasty? Yes, I will give that a go. But as I say, for Dame Judi, who can now be seen after a spectacular career as a Hollywood star, as an English stage star, Oscar winning, she's now starring in an ad for a money-saving campaign, sort of emulating her Bond character, all about how you can save money. Not necessarily working in this cost of living crisis, I might point out, but nonetheless, a girl's got to work. And of course, by taking stories like this, it highlights the fact that she's still up, around, and available for work, very much still active. But as I say, being a northerner herself, born in the wonderful medieval city of York, you would have thought she might have kept that particular version out of this podcast. But no, opened a real can of worms. So as I say, back to you. We have things like over here, particularly again up in Yorkshire, at Christmas time, we tend to serve Christmas cake with a slice of cheese. I know. Do you? You're all looking at me. You don't, Neil. We do. So do you do that? Have you got those particular quirks that you kind of think I'd like to share? And what were the things that you did like at school and you didn't? This apparently for Dame Judi was served every single Tuesday at her prep school, a private school up in York. She said she used to skive off because she hated it so much. For me, the worst thing I remember about school dinners, just to share this with you, was Fridays, because it was always fish. But then they used to leave the skin on one side, which always had a terribly sort of strange oily taste. Never wanted that, you know what I mean? I like fish and chips to be just completely, is it filleted? Yeah, nothing else, just the fish inside. Beautiful crisp batter. I'm sure you'll all agree. As ever, do let me know what you think to this particular story. It's just a bit of fun to cheer us all up. Was there something that truly made you think, ooh, no, couldn't possibly have that, no matter what they made me do at school? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.